Hello guys, welcome back to your channel 1000 Manga Recap. We are seen in the last episode, Lin Wei is sitting in Shuman's car, now forward. We see Feigang headquarters building. We see there are lots of groups. We see a bald man. Bald man name is Gadanwai. He is in charge of the primitive stone excavation site. Gadanwai said, "What's up with Fei Xian Company? I still can't get in touch with them. Don't they realize we have a meeting today?" We see second man. Man name is Qin Pleiades. He is in charge of the real estate control site. Qin Pleiades, it doesn't matter, they're just facilitating overseas connections. If they're not effective, we'll replace them. Send this message, if they don't show up today, they're not welcome to come again in the future. We see third is Dao Tu. Dao Tuo is in charge of the human organ processing site. Dao Tu said, "Why do you care about those little things? Today's protagonist is right here with us." We see Wei Shuman. Chana's widow, boss of the Fei gang. Lin thinks the actors are all in place. The show is about to begin. Wei Shuman said, "Since everyone is here, let's get started." As it's the annual tradition for the FEI gang to hold the revenue and profit assembly, it's expected for the boss, Chanu, to take charge. Tragically, he died in a private yacht explosion 5 days ago. So, today's meeting with you elders is basically a home and banquet for me. You're aiming to usurp power, aren't you? Gadanwai said, "Ha ha ha. I really like sister-in-law's blunt and straightforward personality without beating around the bush. I won't beat around the bush either." While we're saddened by Chana's death, the Fei gang can't remain without a boss. In order to maintain stability within the FEI gang, we must appoint a new boss today. Wei Shuman said, "Demise. Setting explosives on Chana's private yacht, being aware of his itinerary. Only you three could have managed all of that." Dao Tu said, "Well said, sister-in-law. Once I take over as the boss, I'll rally all the resources of the FEI gang to assist you in finding the true culprit behind our brother Chana's death." Qin Pleiades said, "You're just a woman, but you still want to manage the Fei gang. In my opinion, whoever among the three of us becomes the new boss, you'll follow with them. You can still maintain your position as big sister-in-law." Wei's bodyguard angrily says, "Qin Pleiades. How dare you talk to my sister-in-law like this?" We see Qin Pleiades shoot the bodyguard. Wei Shuman gets surprised. Qin Pleiades said, "Even a mere dog dares to point a gun at me." Wei angrily said, "You finally admitted it." Wei said, "I planted them throughout the entire FEI gang headquarters. It's either death or leave the Fei gang. You have 10 seconds to make your choice." Lin thinks, "Wow, is this woman really so ruthless? But if it actually blows up, it would save the police some trouble. Should I jump out of the window to escape? I'm unsure if my level 7 strength and physique can withstand the impact from the 5th floor." Gadanwai makes a demonic face and says, "You press it." Wei Shuman gets surprised. Wei Shuman's bodyguard says, "Sorry, sister-in-law. Gadanwai offered me a better deal." Gadanwai said, "Shuman, don't press it. You might have your men set the explosives, but I'll also bribe your men to defuse them. That money sure is well spent, isn't it? These days, to become the boss, you need to have money." We see Wei Shuman gets angry. Gadanwai said, "With my raw gemstone trade, I make an annual income of 870 billion, 3 billion yuan. Shouldn't that qualify me to be the gang boss?" Dao Tu says, while making dirty face, "Of course, I support you. It's just a pity, sister-in-law is so pretty, I also want to taste her." Gadanwai said, "Sure thing. I'll have Shuman take turns serving you all." Gadanwai said, "Ha ha, Dao Tuo. How long have you been lusting after Shuman? Come on, spill the beans." Dao Tu said, "Ever since she married Chanu. Chana didn't know how to control himself when he was young, he exhausted his body early on. Shuman married him, but they probably haven't been intimate much." We see Wei Shuman getting angry. Lin said, "It's not the time to despair yet. Wait a minute. Whatever I say, just cooperate with me." We see Lin is going to battlefield. Lin said, "I also want to become the boss of the FEI gang." Gadanwai asked, "Who the hell are you?" We see Wei Shuman get surprised. Lin said, "Am I Wei Shuman's lackey? Open your dog's eyes and see clearly what this is." Dao Tu said, You are the new shareholder of Fei Xian Company." Wei Shuman and Mang both get surprised. Lin said, "So, as long as you make the most money, you can become the boss, correct? Then I will support Wei Shuman." We see Wei Shuman blushing. Gadanwai asked, "What do you mean?" Lin said, "If she can help the brothers earn money and have a good livelihood, pursuing profit is the priority. Then you should choose me and the big sister-in-law. Because you're just making empty promises. And I'm the one with the strength to lead the brothers in making money together." Dao Tu said, "Then let me make it crystal clear to you. Open your eyes wide and see for yourself. My organ processing site earns 1.8 billion yuan annually. Gadanwai said my brother Danwei is the most profitable among the 4 major casinos. Reaches more than 3 billion yuan annually. Wei Shuman thinks it's over. The annual financial statement of Fei Xian Company only amounts to a few hundred million yuan at most." Lin said, "The person in charge of the finance department, come here." Lin transferred 5 billion yuan. Lin said, "This 5 billion is for the big sister-in-law to treat the brothers to tea. Everyone has a share." We see all get surprised. Wei Shuman surprisingly says, "I'm treating All gang members said 5 billion yuan for tea? What kind of novel plot is this? I'm shit at math, who can tell me how much each of us will receive? Let me figure it out. With over 3,000 brothers in the whole FEI gang, each person can receive over 1.4 million yuan. Lynn said, what do you think? Why don't you also take tens of billions to treat the brothers to tea? From now on, you'll be able to earn high incomes and live life to the fullest. This is the path that the big sister-in-law and brother channel want to lead everyone on. Now, choice is yours. All gang members said big sister-in-law. You'll forever be my big sister-in-law. Big sister-in-law, I was wrong. I was confused for a moment. I will follow you until the end of my life. Wei Shuman gets surprised. Wei Shuman thinks this man flipped the tables with just a few words. What's his background? Lynn thinks the underworld is the underworld, all it talks about loyalty and honor is just empty words. With enough money, anyone can swiftly become a lackey. Dao Tu nervously says sister-in-law is really good at it. It's no wonder Chan obeys your every order. This Lin Xin guy must be someone you've been setting up for years. Alright, we've all been outsmarted by you. Wei Shuman is wondering what he is talking. Sheen Pleiades said there's no point in talking bullshit with her. Right now, only force makes sense. Come on. Lin said brothers, it's time to seek revenge for Boss Chanu. The heads of those three, 1 billion yuan each, big sister-in-law will pay on the spot. Wei Shuman's gang members said go ahead. Revenge for Boss Chanu. My righteous heart is already burning. We see the fight has begun. Lin is trying to save Wei Shuman. We see both are in wrong position. Wei Shuman gets nervous. If you like my video, please share and subscribe.